Every project is a golden opportunity to shine, impress, and deliver standout results. Imagine wrapping up a project that leaves everyone smiling. That's your moment to shine. But let's be real. Projects can get messy. Deadlines creep up, follow-up emails slip through the cracks, and client feedback can pile up like a never-ending to-do list. Suddenly, staying organized feels impossible, and old methods just don't cut it anymore. That's where FluentBoards steps in. With FluentBoards, you can manage every detail of your client projects, from kickoff to completion, in one powerful, intuitive platform. It's built to keep you organized, reduce stress, and make your workflow seamless. In this video, I'll guide you through the complete journey of managing client projects with FluentBoards, breaking down each step for a smoother, more confident workflow. So let's dive in. So here I'm starting from the FluentBoards dashboard, where everything I need is right at my fingertips. As you can see, I have a few boards here that I recently opened, and this basically makes it super easy for me to jump back into my work without searching around from there to there. So below that, I can see my upcoming task assigned. As you can see, it is open by default. This keeps me, updated and ready for what's ahead. So that way I never actually miss a beat. So there is also a tab for overdue tasks. Luckily, I don't have any right now, which feels great. And next, I have a completed task that shown up. It gives me a sense of, the achievements and sometimes keeps me more motivated. Finally, there's a tab for tasks without clear deadlines yet. So this could be things like brainstorming ideas for a new campaign. This helps me keep track of everything in one place. Okay. So if I want, I can hide any of these options from the configure tabs. If I click on that, suppose other options, if I untick it, it will be hide. Okay. You can also rearrange them if you want from there to there, but I'm not going to do it right now. And if I tick it again, it will be unhide. Okay. Let's click save now. Nice. So navigating with ease becomes a reality as my primary controls are neatly arranged at the top for, quick access, so which saving my time. So let's head to the board section for now. So this window gives me a clear view of all the boards I have created. If I had more than a dozen boards, I can easily find the one I need by searching from it. Suppose I am looking for client booking management. If I searched it over there, like client, so there are two boards that appeared. One is client booking management board and one is client booking management. So if you search in an appropriate way, it will be also appear. I can even filter them by creation, date, title, or even status. As you can see, there is a lot more functions. If your board is active, you can find it over from there. And also there is creation date and title. You can search or filter by title. There's also an option to choose the order, like ascending or descending, to keep things organized my way. Plus, I have the option to import, boards from CSV file, other project management platforms like Trello and Asana. I can even import from the FluentBoards, like reusing a setup for a similar project. So this way, I don't have to start from scratch, which is saving tons of time and effort. Okay. So for this project, I need to set up a fresh start since I have a new client with unique goals. I'll set up my board to, keep me and my team perfectly aligned with a shared understanding. So this makes sure we are all on the same page. So let's start with the title. So I'm going to give it title, and in the next part, there is a description, which should be very aligned with your project and work title. It's like it will be, gives you more authenticity, about more insight about your project that you guys are going to work, and that will also help, keeps everyone in the same target and creating a plan. Okay, so I have created my descriptions, and I'm just gonna add this from there. Okay. If you want to denote anything, you can do over from there. Okay, just hit save, and my board is already created. Now that my board is ready, so let's explore the default setup to keep things, moving very smoothly. As we can see, FluentBoards has already 3 stages for my projects by default. As you can see, there is open, in progress, and completed stages. So there is open tasks basically, which is self-explanatory. It holds all the tasks that are open, like drafting a project timeline, meaning no one has started working on them yet. Then there's in progress. This actually includes tasks that have been assigned and are being worked on. And lastly, there's the completed tab where all finished tasks go, and I can add new stages if I need to. But I think these 3 stages will work perfectly for this project, so skip adding more for now. So keeping my project on track comes actually naturally as I create tasks with clear to my members. This is my task title, as you can see, and just hit save now. If you click on that, as you can see, there is assignees, dates, and priority. So I'm going in the dates and priority after the assignee. If I click on the plus button, there is a members. I just started to create assignees, but I didn't have any members yet. I will handle it later. Okay, just click it empty. And now I'm going to set the dates for the task. So the task start date would be 22 and the end 31. I'm going to add the time frame for that. Okay, just hit save now. And here's the priority level. Since it is not urgent for me, so I'm going to leave it as medium. Okay, and also you can level up your task from there. You can just create your level, like you can choose your colors from there and just hit save. Okay, you can also search your levels from there. If I search it like by the name, it will be appears. Okay, so beneath that I have the descriptions. I'll just add the description so that my assignees can know about what expected to be done. So just add the description for this, which will be very clear for the members. Okay, just hit save now. So a visually clear project takes shape with a view that actually suits to my style. As you can see, the board is in Kanban view by default. You can also choose the list view. You can see in the list, and there is also a calendar. It's your choice. You can go with the plain old list, or you can pick a calendar view to see task by date, and also perfect for tracking your deadlines. So I'm just sticking with the Kanban view. So just like that, the filters in dashboard, as you can see, there's also a filter here to make things easier. I can filter task by assignee. I don't have any assignees, so just hit unticked. And also seeing only the task assigned to me, such as, it can be as writing or report or anything. Or I can view task with no assignee. If I click on there, you can see that. So I can assign members quickly and keep things moving. Let's get everything finalized to bring this board to life. Hang tight for a second, grab a coffee if you want, and by the time you take your first step, I'll have my board all set up, complete with tasks, deadlines, and everything perfectly in place for you're ready to roll. Now my board is ready and the tasks have been organized perfectly, setting the stage for success. So bringing the right people on board ensures tasks are handled perfectly. And fortunately, FluentBoards offers unlimited members. That means I can add as many team members I want without any limitations. So let's go ahead and add them. They are already user of my website, so I can add them instantly. But what if someone isn't a user of my website? I can simply type their email, okay? And there is a send invitation button. You just hit the send invitation and it will be automatically sent. And also, while inviting someone, I can choose their access once they're added to the board, okay? And I can assign them to a specific task. Just click the task, hit the plus icon, add them. If I have a lot of members on my board, I can search for someone by name and add them quickly without scrolling through a long list. But having client details at my fingertips becomes simple by integrating that info right into my board. I can use Fluent CRM Contacts to bring that easily, as FluentBoards offer built-in integration with Fluent CRM. So if I go over here, as you can see the CRM contact, I'm just hit over here and just type the name. As you can see, my CRM contact is over here and just hit save. After adding them, as you can see, there's whole details over here. You can check all the details of your CRM contact. Okay, nice. So I have some actions right here to make collaboration smooth for any board members with access can assign to task themselves. Like if they just hit join as assignee, then they just join as assignee. And also there is a moving options. If I click on over here, as you can see, this is my board, and there is also stage options. From there, you can select any of them. There's 3 options over here, and if I select in progress, the position will be 2. Okay. So if I don't want to be assigned to a task, but need to keep an eye on it, I can just choose to watch this from this option. Just hit click, you can watch it. Okay. To make my board visually appealing, I need to update the cover. So from this cover options, there is multiple colors available. You can choose a solid green also, and also there is options for uploading image. For your custom image, you can upload over here. Okay, I'm just sticking with this. As you can see, the color is shown over here. So adding more details to my task, opens new possibilities. So here's a fresh new feature, which is custom fields, which lets me capture specific information directly on my boards. This makes each task more informative and actionable. So if you want to add anything, you can do this. So it's not just about adding fields. It's about, making my boards adaptable to any project needs. So keeping everything I need in one place. Okay. I'm just cross it. I don't need anything from there. And also saving time on future tasks, becomes very effortless by avoiding repetitive work. So to achieve that, I can make this task as a template. So as if I click on make template, as you can see, there is a button, create task from template is shown there. Okay, so this will save me a lot of time down the road. Okay, I can create a task with just a single click. So you just click and it will be clicked. Okay, so here I can set the title, choose what information to keep, and also even set the stages it belongs to, and making task creation a breeze for you. Okay, so I can also archive the task if I want. If I don't need it anymore, so keeping my board clean and focused. Okay, I'm just not going to anywhere. So to ensure my team is performing well, I need to track their progress. So let's say I want to see the performance of my team members and check how they're doing. So it's always better to keep tabs on everyone to ensure a smooth workflow, avoiding any delays. So I can set a predefined time for each task to keep things on schedule. The question is, how can I do that? Okay, it's very simple. So I just head to the settings and just go to the features and modules, and here is the time tracking. I just need to enable it. Just go ahead and enable, and then go back to the boards, and here. As you can see, I can set an estimation of how many hours. If I click on, you can easily define how many hours that this task will take. Let's say it will take 10 hours. Okay, just hit log time, and you have successfully submitted your working time. Okay, as you can see. So if someone's failing behind, I need to step in and fix it. So now the question is, what do I do if someone is taking longer than the estimated time? Like spending 5 hours on a 3-hour task. To make things easier and smoother, I'll just add a subtask to this task, and I can break it into as many subtasks as I need to split the workload. And after creating those subtasks, I can set separate deadlines for each and add additional team members to help out, which also ensures a smooth completion of the task. But what if a subtask is taking longer than it should, like research dragging on for days? So if it needs extra attention, I can simply turn that subtask into a main task for more focus. So this way, I can give it the priority it deserves. Gaining a full overview of my project comes with a detailed report, and getting one has never been this easy. So all I need to do is head to the Reports tab and click on the timesheet. There I will see a complete report of what's happening on my board, who's doing what, and how long it's taking them. Okay, so I can choose a specific board to be more focused and sort everything by task or by assignee. It's totally up to you to decide, how you want to view it, keeping in total control. Now, I want to give access to the boards to my clients so they can stay updated. But I don't want them to access my backend and see sensitive info. So the question is, how do I handle this? Okay, so by taking my boards to the front end for a secure view, I just have to toggle this option from the features and modules section. Then my boards are ready to be on the front end. So let's head there. I can also invite the client the same way I invited my team. So just type in their email. Let me type the email. And they will get an invitation link. Okay, so once they click the link, they will need to add some info before getting access. So after they submit those, they will be redirected to the board. Now they can view all the tasks to stay in the loop, add comments to give feedback, or use the attachment feature to add resources. So I can change their access anytime, like switching them to edit mode, or even remove them from the board easily if needed, keeping everything under my control. Okay, so let's polish off my board with some handy features to streamline my workflow even more. For example, the board activity feature lets board members see all the activity in a single place, making it easy to keep tabs on everything without searching. But checking the board every time for updates can be a hassle. So the question is how you can tackle this. FluentBoards offers some notification features. I can set which notifications I want, and those notifications will be sent to me via email, keeping me in the loop. I can also change the background to make my board more visually appealing, adding a solid color like you can take blue, a gradient for a modern look, or even an image like a team photo as my background. Remember the levels I set for my task, like I can customize all the levels easily from here. So then there's the archived item. So if I archive any task or stages, they can be found here, and I can restore them or delete them permanently if I don't need them. So I can even archive the entire board from here if the project is done, keeping my workspace clean. So if I have more than one client's information, I can see all those contacts right here. And finally, if I have a similar project, I can simply duplicate this board. And this will save me a lot of time and the hassle of creating a board from scratch and making my next project a breeze. All right, I have wrapped it up. My client projects are set to shine brighter than ever. I have overcome the chaos of deadlines, tasks, and feedback with ease. So FluentBoards made it simple, guiding me from start to finish in one smooth platform. So let's keep working my projects with FluentBoards.